running back, the running back. Face back with the shoulder pass.
Running back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, and running back is you see how I act. Within a lack, feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cut at anything that's...
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now there's 2 sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. In motion right, Debo. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
And that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Samuel going to go in motion right. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 2nd down and 4.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Third and 5. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go!
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking...
Another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Richardson going to change the play here.
1879 Broncos.
Now Richardson throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Richardson looking to throw this. Rolling to his right. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go check. Go check.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll change things up. Here's Richardson to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And Richardson back to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Gay's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and a couple.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Hey, Ray. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor fighting him off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
19.
Left side, he finds Pierce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Let's go. Hey, check that. Street. Check mash.
Richardson going to move him around. Richardson to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ready?
3rd and 2. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves.
Pierce in motion left.
Ready?
Play action. Now Richardson sliding out of the pocket. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 1918.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Check smash. Warriors 70.
Richardson looking to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor, no gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Offense at the line and set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That complete to Downs. he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
18, right here. On the ball, now.
Off play action, Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Second down, here's Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Richardson. Flush to his right. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
21. Crowd right. Hey, Ray.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, Opie.
Now it's Herbert. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect, giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, it's Taylor. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. In motion right is Pittman.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Check, Bobcat, Dragon 60.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Charger drive about to get going. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On second down, they'll run it here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Colts are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front have made... Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, it becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 35.
Ready up! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Mustang 19! Ready?
Richardson to throw off play action. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson now on 1st and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now!
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
Here's Richardson to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And this play will be blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, here's Richardson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his